Mussolini said to you 45 minutes ago. He was born with 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You just brushed over it like blah, 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 blah. You're not even taking in, because what you think is wisdom, like, you gotta understand, bro. If you're on a quest for knowledge, if you're on a quest for information, if you're on a quest for the truth, then you should know that your pride goes to the side and you take information in whatever form it comes. Sometimes it can come from a baby. Sometimes it can come from a madman. Sometimes it can come from the mirror. Sometimes it can come from a TV channel that you just switch on accidentally and you hear the last sentence that the man's saying. You're like, whoa, imagine that. The synchronicity of these things will increase the more you allow it. But you got to stop fighting it, thinking you already know what going. You're looking at a page expecting what's going to be on there already. That's shaping your view. That's shaping the way you interpret information. You're blocking yourself off to opportunities of new information and avenues because you cut everyone down and you shut everyone down. And you need to stop doing that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Conscious eye open, you should be humble. Because I'm telling you from now, anyone that you know that is conscious, anyone that you know has actually got their third eye open. Well, let me tell you something. Opening your third eye will humble you. It will humble you. You're not going to be big and bad, bro. I promise you. Please, bro, stay in your lane. Yeah? Open your heart up. You're talking about heart chakra. Your heart chakra seems like it's majorly blocked. Open your heart up. Become open-hearted. You understand what I'm saying? Become open-hearted. Literally. Open your heart up. Because that's your first brain. Your heart is your first brain.
Yeah, do you know what a lion is, though?
What?
How can you not know what a lion is?
So you know what a lion is?
Shut up, man. Stop asking me about lions.
Like that, fam. When it's time to attack,
listen. So ask me questions, bro. I don't care about none of your questions. I'm not asking you for no information. I don't come here for information from you. You were led here. Now understand why you were led here and know that who you're in the presence of. And fucking fix up. That's what man's saying. And the man that you think is just some road dude or some coon or whatever, he might have colonized. Shut up. Shut up, bro. I don't care. You're a slave to your own ego. That's the biggest slave, bro.
Nah, man. Man's a slave to the white supremacy, bro.
You are a slave to your own ego. At 25
full
years
slave to
old,
white supremacy.
You have not mastered the art of humility, which is a gateway for infinite.
Man hasn't mastered African spirituality.
Shut up, bro. I don't need to. I'm not into African spirituality.
You don't know your ancestors then? You ain't the original.
How can you tell me I don't know what? How can you tell me what I know and what I don't know? Because I tell you,
you're disconnected.
Wait a minute. Because you're already going down the path of trying to detract from what somebody else is when you are not complete. This is what I'm saying about your ego, bro.
That's your
already
opinion.
Talking about me. Stop, man. Stop. Go on mute. Go on mute, bro. You're already talking about the ego. You're already talking about, oh, yeah, what do you know? And what do I know? And do you know this? And do you know that? It ain't about that. This is your world. This is your journey. This is about you. Yeah? This is about you. About what you know, what you don't know, what you think you know, and what you hope to know. And I'm saying you need to wipe your slate clean. You need to empty your cup in order for it to be refilled. You're walking around with a full cup. Anything that anyone tries to pour into that cup just falls out. I'm telling you, your battle is with your ego. Your pagan, your enemy, your oppressor is your ego. As it is with every man. You're not winning the battle right now, and you're not acknowledging
it. There is no battle.
They should be a battle with your ego. They should be a battle.
How can you have a battle on the plantation?
Because you claim to be conscious eye open. I assume you.
How can you have a battle on the plantation?
I assume you want to see this is the thing. You know about the macrocosm and microcosm, yeah? As above, so below. You also know there's a plantation outside and there's a plantation within. There's a slave master outside, there's a slave master within. Every time you look at a slave, every time you look at someone you want to call them a slave or a coon, just know that there's internal work for you to do too in order for you to defeat the inner slave and the inner coon. And the inner slave and the inner coon is stopping you from taking on new information because you're filled with pride and pompous notions of having your conscious eye open.
Someone's opinion. That's their beautiful opinion.
But this is what you're displaying.
That's great for them to think like that.
This is what you are displaying. Even now, bro, man can't penetrate your mind with any words that speak to you. You're talking of the soul. You're talking of lofty spiritual concepts. And yet your own physical body is being blocked from listening by your ego.
That's your opinion.
But this is what you're doing, though. You're only coming off mute to say that's your opinion. You're not even absorbing. You're not even absorbing, brother. You're not listening. So you're a waste man. You're not listening.
That's your opinion.
Like,
that's your opinion, bro.
Shush, man. Shush, shush. Stop crying every time I stamp on your toe, man.
You sound emotional, bro. Can't lie.
There's no emotion, bro. This is fact, bro. I've been listening to you for a month.
Sounds like emotion, fam.
It sounds like emotion because you're listening with your emotional ears. It should sound like some spiritual trill shit. If you listen with your spiritual ears, since your conscious eye open, I should be able to speak to you directly, soul to soul, but you don't understand the language. You there thinking it's about, oh, well, your opinion, bro. I'm gonna come off mute to say that's your opinion, bro. You don't know shit, bro. You're like, honestly,
getting salty saying you don't know shit and shut up and shush.
What do you practice?
That's all fucking childish.
Like, I just need to know. Listen, because it's all good knowing all this spiritual stuff. Yeah. When I speak to you and I see that you're in a battle with your ego, then it shows me that whatever mastery, whatever work you're doing is failing. Because your number one opinion, bro. You can't
invade my head, bro. You psychology, bro. Don't work, man. It won't work.
As I talk to you right now, as an elder, I talk to you. As an elder man, I talk to you, and you prove it that your ego is activating. Not once have you responded from the heart. Not once have you.
How is a man telling a man shut up and shush from the heart?
Say that again.
How's a man telling a man shut up and shush from the heart?
Because you're not talking. Because you won't. I already said to you, bro. Let me speak. Yeah. This ain't a argument. I'm not debating you. I don't need no responses from you. I don't need you to ask me if I know what a lion is. I want you to listen and take this on board. And you can't. You haven't, should I say? So yeah, even the fact that I'm telling you, fitness, you're saying, how can you respond spiritually when your ego is being hurt? Is what you've just told me. Because I'm telling you to shush and shut up because you keep interrupting me when I'm trying to talk to you. Your ego is hurt, so you deal with your wounded pride and ego rather than putting that to the side and opening up for the lesson. In certain places, at certain times, when you do want to access higher level information and have a higher level consciousness, you are going to have to abandon the ego. So when the ego says, no, fuck that, I ain't having that, rare, you have to be the master of it and be like, shut up, man, I'm trying to learn right now, bro. But you can't even get over that trigger, that impulse to like, I need to say something back, something smart, so I don't look dumb, so I don't feel dumb. That's all ego, bro. But anyway, man, I'm done with you, man. You're a waste. You're a waste.